Hey.
Yo, what up?
Black Nerd Plan episode 72.
It's your boy M on them.
We up in this thing. I was going a whole different direction. Every week, I mess up an intro I didn't plan. And on that note, how's everybody doing out there? How are you doing, Mr. Holloway?
Man, you know, I'm just chilling, man.
If that is your real name.
Shrouded in mystery. Same old. Just kicking it.
Did you, you said mystery, so it made me think of it. I didn't put it on the list. Did you see the pictures for the new Scooby-Doo movie? It's a new, animated one coming out next year. Well, it had to be next year, but well, it wouldn't have to be, but it looks like, I think it's an actual, like, theatrical release.
Oh, okay.
It's just called Scoob, I think, or Scoobs. But it's 3D animation and, like, cover, like, is it Daphne and, Fred got like kind of like updated looks, mostly Fred. He just has like a varsity jacket or like a bomber jacket on.
Yeah, I see.
So
that.
people's like, where's the ascot? I don't know if it's a trailer out or not though. I don't think so. But it looks good though.
Yeah, I like Scooby-Doo, so I'll probably see what it's talking about.
They always find a way to try to make them new and stuff. I guess them updating Fred is fine. It doesn't really. I mean, the ascot is like the signature thing, but I don't know who has an ascot
I was about
anymore.
to say that was like 70s Fred, man. You gotta at least be a little bit more recent than that.
Some kind of contemporary.
That's like, you know, how they always talk about dad clothes and like the era that you get stuck in as a dad, and those are the kind of clothes you'll have forever.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
It's like that for Fred. So he just got all 70s clothes and like miraculously finds new 70s clothes. Like, where did you get that from? Where are you still buying 70s clothes from? Right? Like, what?
There's always a vintage shop somewhere. What you been getting into, man? Anything of note?
No, well, I did go see Terminator.
Oh, yes. I was waiting on that.
Yeah, I watched Terminator last week. I said I was going to do it before the weekend was over, but I ended up doing it before the episode dropped, though. I tried.
You fibber. What did you think of it?
I liked it, though. It was tight. It was a good movie to me, you know. I don't think I watched Terminator 2.
Oh, wow.
So.
But you've watched the first one?
Maybe.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
It kind of leaves, well, and you don't really have to even have had seen the originals to like watch the new one, but it definitely lends more context and gravity to like the characters and stuff.
Yeah, and they show some stuff like, you know, like some little previously owned at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was enough for me to be like, okay, I get the point. Plus, I know about like Terminator lore and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that's just like part of the culture that even if you've never seen them, you know, quotes and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just kind of know about the movie anyway.
Pop cultural things. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool though. I liked it. What I did not like though was how I can't even think of what her name was. The new chick who was the protector.
Danielle. Was it Daniela?
Well, not the...
Oh, the protector chick.
The new, like...
What was her name? Sam or something? No, it wasn't Sam. I gotta look it up.
But I just didn't like... She was being a jerk to Sarah Connor like the whole time. Like,
yeah, she was like...
She was like, no, get away from us. We don't need your help. And she was like, okay, yeah, we need your help. And she was like, but this is my mission on my time. I'm the running of this ship. And I was just like, bro, chill. What?
Yeah, it was a little odd.
She was just being kind of like aggressive for no reason. Especially when all Sarah was trying to do was like, she was just basically like, yo, I can relate to this situation and I can help you out.
Her name was Grace in there.
Grace. Yeah. I should have remembered that because they kept on saying Grace every time I was trying it out.
Yeah, I know I had said to you some days ago when you said you actually seen it. The only thing that I was kind of missing was a little more of like the fear factor. Like, you know, and it was a sense of like, oh man, the Terminator, like he can withstand anything, which is how they usually look. But,
but it wasn't really like impending doom and stuff. Yeah.
And like, you know, and the bad guys like that, they usually don't talk like when it's just a regular Terminator. Like they don't say anything. Mm-hmm. I don't believe he said anything.
I think he had a couple little
he had a couple little lines. Yeah,
this is me, bro, or you know whatever.
Mm-hmm. But like when he was like running around, it wasn't like he was really talking.
Nah. It wasn't even really like dialogue. It was just like lines, little one-liners here and there.
Yeah, because like especially in the first Terminator, it was a lot of just like, oh man, this guy's just super like creepy and he just pop up anywhere, and the tone they set and like the atmosphere that they set in those first couple movies. Yeah. And these are a little more like bright and stuff.
Yeah, it was like almost like comedic in a way. Like it was kind of trying to be like Terminator. Yeah. Like, you know, it's like, dang, this is the world is on the line here. It's cool though. We'll
figure it out. Yeah. I've been doing this for 30 years now.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was, you know, and it was kind of the typical Terminator story. Like there's somebody that's important to the success of the future or, you know, the rebellion, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the person that needs to be the savior of that person, and then there needs to be the person trying to kill the Terminator that's killing everybody, which is basically all of the movies. But I mean, I didn't really have a problem with that.
Nah, I didn't either. I liked it. I mean, like I said, I don't, and because I probably didn't really watch Terminator 2, I didn't have that feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like fresh to me. So it's like, oh, this is kind of goofy, but not really. So I appreciate the like comic relief side of it. Mm-hmm. I thought it was cool. I thought the action scenes was tight and like all the fights. I thought it was kind of goofy that she needed like insulin shots.
Yeah, that was odd.
Like, medication.
Well, I shouldn't say it was odd, but because Grace was a hybrid of human and augmented person, which they had augmented people or whatever in Salvation, I believe. I can't exactly remember how that worked, but I'm pretty sure they were augmented or something like that. But yeah, it was different how she had to have all that stuff. I'm curious why they chose to have that be a thing. I don't know if it was just to be a plot device or, which I mean, I guess simply that's what it was. But
yeah, it was just kind of like,
oh man, I can only do things for like 3 minutes. Like, so, like she was just like, I don't have that much time. It's like, well, what's the purpose of this then? If you're not able to obliterate the Terminator off top, then like, why are you even here?
She just like a pistol, you know, like it's a war going on outside and somebody like tosses you a little 9 and it's like, all right, bro, you gotta save, come on, man. Everybody else got like AKs and automatic weapons and you like pop, 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 pop.
And it was kind of, and this is spoilers up now, but it was odd to me that she showed up before the Terminator showed up, because I can't recall if in the other movies it was like that, but I feel like in the other ones, the Terminator showed up first. I know for sure.
That makes sense,
though. In the first one, Arnold showed up first. I'm pretty sure.
Because it's like, okay, Terminator get here, then we got to figure out what's going on. We got to try to stop this because he's trying to kill us. And then they like, damn, we realized that they went back in time. We got to go back in time, too.
Yeah. And I guess it also could have been because they didn't really explain it, but it could have been one of those things where, you know, in the future time, you know, she had intel that they were gonna send somebody back, so she tried to beat him to the punch, but they didn't say that.
They didn't show that much of the future time really at all, except for like little tidbits so you could know like the characters' relationships, but nothing else though.
Yeah, but overall, I thought the characters were good. The action was good. I wish this is another case of previews taking a little bit of the surprise out of things. Yeah, because some of the key fights, like the chain swinging and the grenade shooting and stuff, that was all
cool
previews.
To just kind of watch in the like when you was watching it.
It sucks though because they said it's gonna lose a lot of money in the box office, like. Other day they were saying it was like at least 100 million they probably weren't gonna make or something. You know, they do them estimates. How many people was in the theater when you was in there?
Excuse me. Well, I went on Tuesday So it was like matinee, you know what I'm saying? Where it was like $5 Tuesday or whatever. But, I mean, so it was a decent amount of people in there. Mm-hmm. But it was also like riffraff kind of people. You know riffraff. That doesn't take away the body count. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like it makes a difference, I guess.
Yeah, because we went on that Halloween. That was that Thursday, and it wasn't that many people. And my mom was kind of surprised. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, it is kind of weird. But, a lot of people on the internet were just thinking that with those last couple Terminator movies just being whatever, and everybody just kind of tired of it. But I don't know. I liked all of them. So I'm not in that camp, I guess. I'm not saying they were like great movies, but I enjoyed them.
That was cool, though.
But Dark Fate is definitely the better of the recent ones. Especially since it was actual like trilogy, sequel, whatever you want to say, to the original two. So it worked out for me. It sucks it's not going to make enough money or profit as well, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I got nothing else to say about it. Really.
That's pretty much it. And then, because that was supposed to be what I was doing. So then also, I read that first little edition or whatever, first volume of Demon Slayer that you gave me too.
Oh yeah, because I got like 30 extras.
You bought that mug like 40 times. But yeah, I liked it though. I thought that was cool too.
You how did you read it, like all in one sitting? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I read like the first like half, because I think I started it like the other day at work. Or, I mean...
Because I gave it to you, I think, Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think I started it on, like, Thursday night or so. And then I got, like, halfway through it by Friday afternoon, and then I finished it on Saturday when I was at my other job or whatever.
Yeah.
It was kind of slow in there, so I read it while I was...
That's funny.
While I was working. But, yeah, I liked it, though. It was pretty cool. It makes me want to read the rest of it, though, too. I don't want to watch it yet. I want to... read the books first.
Yeah, the books, because reading wise, I'm in the third volume. I'm like halfway in the third one. I think where the anime covers like the first 6 books, I believe. Mm-hmm. I think that's how far it went in the anime. And they're doing a movie that's covering like the next big arc. I don't know why they chose to do a movie, but I guess they just felt like they can fit it in like that.
Yeah.
But there's no word on like the actual like series coming back, or I mean, I'm sure it will, but there's no telling. I mean, if they get I'm sure the movie's gonna do really well because the manga's been doing nice, and it's just like top 5 animes anybody's talking about this year. So I'm sure it'll be back. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was tight.
Because I was just like, man, I know you're going to like it. I'm like, there's no way. Like,
I like the
bothered
story.
Though. Like,
sure. I like that his sister.
Nesco.
Yeah, I like that they like... Because I was thinking it was just going to be like, another dude, family getting killed or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just kind of that basic story. Which, I mean, not saying that it's not, but... There's a little bit more to it, and I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, it definitely can lead you to kind of just be like, oh, it's just a revenge thing. But no, it's definitely like...
Yeah, for sure.
It puts its spins on it.
Yeah, definitely, and I like that.
It's hard, especially in like anime, manga, whatever, for people to kind of be like, oh, this is actually different than something else. And sometimes it just has to end up being enjoyable. Kind of like how I was talking with... Astro Lost in Space the other week, and how like that's not like that story. It's like it's kind of like a revenge thing, like mystery suspense, like who did it type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's been done however many times in the last 100 years, but I found it highly enjoyable, so I wasn't complaining.
Yeah, for sure.
So, excuse me.
Which, like I said, I didn't think that it was gonna be bad. It was just gonna be a matter of time before I got into it, what I'm saying? It just happened that you ordered 30 copies of that.
Yeah, I got this third one sitting up here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the extra one I got. Probably just sit there.
Just keep it. It's part of your journey as a human.
Just to have extras.
It's just marked in history.
It wouldn't be the first time I have extras of a book.
Yeah,
comic book wise. I know I got some extras, like, for sure.
Yeah, hella extras of stuff that you be like, no, I know I don't have this. And then it's like, wait, what? I already bought that?
It's good that Downtown Comics has this system now where they can tell you if you got something or not. Mm-hmm. When I went this past, did I go Wednesday or did I go Thursday? But this one guy in front of me in line did that, where he was like, man, I don't think I got this, man. Mm-hmm. And then dude was like, nah, man, it says it right here. He's like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, all right, dude, get out the line. Exactly. Yeah, anything else, man?
Nah, that's pretty much it. I feel like, of course, I'm forgetting something or a thing that I did or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that Netflix show, Sies Manos is what it's called.
Sies Manos.
It's pretty tight though. It's only like 8 episodes, of course,
Okay.
And I think I got to, cause I was watching it the other day, and which this hadn't happened to me in a long time, where I fell asleep watching a show like that, where I'm like, cause I haven't been turning on shows specifically because I know that I'm not gonna watch them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But so I turned it on. I'm like, yes, I've been waiting to finish this up, and then I ended up passing out. But overall though, I'm enjoying it. It's a good show.
Remind me what it's about.
So it's like a Spanish anime or whatever, and it's basically just about this drug kingpin dude who's got like some
I don't know if Chapo, when people telling his secrets,
he's got some like connections to the other side, basically, like some demonic stuff.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, what other side?
yeah. So it's like that, like it's like some Catholicism and stuff, you know. And then it's got like kung fu, because some kids they got tangled up in this huge war, and they was just learning kung fu from their master, who was a part of this, secret cult or whatever, stuff like that. It's pretty tight though. I mean, it's cool. It's also got this like 70s black dude cop that's like they be calling him Gringo. And that's like, yeah. But it's just funny because
I still don't know what that means. I know what it means, but I don't know why they chose that term.
And I mean, I guess they just basically calling him an American because that's how he was acting. But he was just being like ignorant to other like traditions and their culture and stuff, and it was just goofy. And I was like, man, come on, like you gotta we get one character, and he's just like being ignorant for no reason, just for like a laugh, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this voodoo mumbo jumbo. I don't understand this stuff. And it's like, come on, voodoo. Man. I mean, yeah, sure, I get it. Cause he is like from the 70s and he was in Vietnam and stuff or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that is kind of the character of that time, but come on, man, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. I just like, whatever. But overall, though, it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's it, though.
Yeah. I think I haven't really done too much this week. I don't think I have. I was thinking about that, like, it came to, like, Friday. And I was like, damn, I ain't really do nothing this week. Mm-hmm. Because I was really just waiting on Death Stranding to come out, honestly.
Death Stranding.
Because I really didn't play, like, any games this week, it seemed. Between, like, Call of Duty or anything. I might have played Duty, like, a little bit. I don't even remember. Yeah. Like last time. Time just flying, man. I'm just, like, in this daze right now. I just don't even know.
Yeah.
I think that's really all I can, of note, that I have is really Death Stranding, which I'm going to talk about. I'm trying to think if I actually watched anything or not. Mm-hmm. I had some moments where I was like, I watched like, what did I watch? Anime-wise, I think I caught up on something like Food Wars or something. I can't even remember. Sometimes, you watch something, you can remember a lot about it, and other times you just kind of like watched it and whatever. Mm-hmm. They're just like Food Wars are just there in this Shokugeki, whatever, cooking battle right now, and I don't even I dang near should have watched like the end of season 3 again to remember why exactly they were doing this battle. Yeah, I think it's to like beat up. These are like the elite 10 cooks at the school or whatever, and they trying to, the good guys are trying to beat them essentially. But I'm just kind of like, dang, they're forgetting exactly like who is who and all this kind of stuff. It just seemed like it was like a while since I had watched it and whatnot. But Death Stranding, that's the only thing I had really have done the last few days, because it came out Thursday night. And I took off Friday. That's all I did. Really was sit and play it. But I got it Thursday night, and it was like, man, it took like an hour to install damn near. It seemed like it probably wasn't an hour, but it was a little bit of time. Mm-hmm. But in terms of like last week, we talked about how there's like kind of polarizing reviews for it. Yeah. On the either the good or bad side. And I can say that it definitely is one of those games from what I played. I've played at least 10 hours. At least 10 hours for sure. Mm-hmm. And, anybody that knows Kojima games, there's a lot of, cutscenes and, dialogue and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And the beginning of the game, in Death Stranding, he said it's about, connecting the world, connecting the U.S. back together. And the game is called the United Cities of America. So it's not like states anymore. Mm-hmm. And all the cities are named like something not, like KNOT. Mm. So it's like South Knot City or West Knot City or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of just being like I guess punny, or like not even punny, but just kind of like, not basically saying like connecting, I guess is what he was going with. I don't know artistic vision there. He was going with that, but you're essentially like really like you're Norman Reedus, you're playing Sam or whatever. You're just a delivery guy. But it's not like, UPS or whatever. But it really kind of is. Like, the beginning of the game, you start off with, like, a lot of cutscenes. Like, the first 3 hours of the game was damn near, like, really just, like, a whole bunch of cutscenes. Like, I didn't get to the point of, like, all right. Like, it was a little bit, I was like, man, all right, I just kind of want to play. But what was going on was interesting. And what ended up happening was a lot of the trailers, out of the 8 trailers or however many trailers that came out over these few years, a lot of the stuff in those was in the first couple hours of the game. So I was kind of surprised. Mm-hmm. So it kind of was like really telling you like how they showed the trailers over the few years was like out of order of like, this is what it's about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's like some stuff that they didn't show that was in there, but it's essentially you're on the good side of things, but Norman Reedus is like, I guess I'll do it. Yeah. I don't really want to. And they're like, you're the only one that can do this mission, man. Blah, blah, blah. So he's like, all right, F it, I guess so. And then there's like the chick, is it Lisa Doe or whatever? It's like on the in-between, like you don't know if she's good or not. Mm-hmm. And then there's a Troy Baker character that's I don't know if you've seen the gold mask dude, Higgs. He's like, there's like this separatist group they call it that are like all across the country, whatever, that are like rebellions against the United Cities of America. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to, have their part of the land. And it's like a whole, all these different factions. And then the girl Lisa Doe is a part of this like private delivery group called Fragile. So that's like the in-between ones. And you're like, she was a part of the rebellion, but now she's like helping Norman Reedus' character, and they're just kind of he's like, I don't really know what to do, because everybody he's talking to is like, I don't trust her. Like even there's like random people in the game that have like dealt with her and stuff. But gameplay wise though, because I don't know if I really even explained the story that well. I mean, it's essentially what it is, but you go around, like you start the game, you just really just walking, and like the first mission you get, you gotta go burn or like deliver a body to an incinerator and burn it. Mm-hmm. So that's essentially like kind of showing you this is how you get around. It's a lot of like L2 and R2 is like, you really have to like balance the character out, because you can have like stacks on stacks of like, cases or delivery boxes like on your back, and you can put them on like your legs and on the side of your arms and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you gotta do a lot of like a balance. And it's like, it's not to the point of annoyance, at least that I've experienced. Yeah. Because at first, like I was like, man, is this just gonna be a lot of me like falling over all the time? But it's really not. And and it's a game where if you balance it out right and you don't put too much on, like you can manage it. And at a certain point, you get like a bike, or you can like steal trucks and stuff to move things. But you get missions like, oh yeah, this guy over here needs these weapons or something. Go take them to him. And it's weird though, because the scale, you know, in video games, there's like a scale thing of like, this is the map.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you look at it, you're like, okay, looks like a long ass walk. But it like, the way the map is to the amount of like walking you do, in my mind, doesn't seem like scale. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you're going a nice distance on these deliveries. But for some reason, it seems like the map doesn't tell you, like, as well as it should. But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
But, you know, in turn, like, people can look at it and say, like, oh, this is just a walking simulator. Or, oh, man, I don't want to just be a delivery man. What's the point? But it's like, it's a weird, like, enjoyment out of it, though. Yeah. And a lot of it has to do with, like, the ambiance that the game has. Where one, Kojima loves good music. And, you know, like, you play in GS5. Yeah. And there's a lot of music in there, like the cassette tapes. And on here, it's like, you have like a music player. So I guess you just kind of assume it's like MP3s or whatever. But,
yeah, man, every FedEx driver's got that. Like the FedEx driver that comes to our job, his music be loud when he pull up. But anyway.
So you got like in the first mission you do, this music track just plays, and it's kind of one of those like intro things, and it's like, it's a good song. I think it might be a Churches song, Churches with a V or whatever.
Oh yeah, because you know I downloaded, I seen it, because on Fridays and stuff I be looking at the new albums or whatever new stuff that come out, and I added the Death Stranding soundtrack to my library just off a quick little glance at the track list. So
yeah. Goodness. Yeah, the music's pretty good, man. That's like definitely one of the top things on there, and just the ambiance that it has, because there's buildings and stuff and they're far and in between, but in terms of like the time they put into the environment, which is a lot of like mountains and hills and grass and stuff, and the ambiance of it and walking around, and you really get a sense of being like alone, especially in the beginning. And you get to a point, because it is about putting together in the strands and all that stuff, and they do a lot of talk about strand and all that, whatever. And there's like, if people that play Dark Souls, there's multiplayer in Dark Souls where, or even on Sekiro, I believe it's in there, where, you can be walking somewhere and somebody put like a message on the ground and be like, oh yeah, there's like a trap over here, like watch out. You know what I'm saying? Like in like a shorter way, or not in like a vague sense. And there's a lot of that people can do for each other. And then you get to a point where you can start like building streets and stuff, or like building bridges and everything. So it's kind of like literal and like metaphorical at the same time. But it's like you never see anybody else in the game. But say like where I'm at in the game, there's like a lot of like streets and stuff being built. And I don't know necessarily how they work it though, because it really can only, I mean, I shouldn't say it's a certain number, but it doesn't take too many people to build these like construction sites or these, you know, constructs. So like you put like, you know, you get like materials and stuff like metal and blah, 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 and you chip into this thing. And then it'll say later, like, oh, these other people donated too. And then you can come back and there's a whole damn highway now or something. But I don't know at what point, because there's a lot of people playing this game already. I don't know at what point does it get to where everything's just already there. Yeah. And it takes out the sense of like you doing stuff alone. And you don't have to even like play online or anything. But I'm confused on there how they manage that system, you know what I'm saying? Because and it's almost a game. It's a game where at the beginning they're like, man, nigga, you ain't got nothing but your feet in your backpack. Yeah. And then like I'm in chapter 3, and it's kind of like, all right, you kind of got a better backpack now, and you get like some like power legs and stuff. You can like carry more and run kind of faster, whatever. So I'm curious on how when I get later into the game, am I still gonna be seeing people building so much stuff around me, or is it gonna be less and less? Or because you know, and it also depends on how many people are playing in the certain areas, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I'm assuming, are even past where I'm at.
Yeah.
But and also along with that part of the social thing, you get likes for stuff. And even when you do deliveries, you get likes. So say if I deliver a package to you 3 miles away and it comes back pristine, like condition, no damage on it, and I took like the shortest route, like I get like a better grade and stuff. So you get like a S rank for like, you know, the best grade you can get on there, A rank, B rank, whatever. And all like your likes contribute to like your level raising up. So if I do, you know, if I get 100 likes on this, 100 likes here, blah, 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 it goes into, you get like 5 different stats that accumulate into like your mover or your like delivery guy rating. So right now I'm at like I think I'm at like an 86, which is like a skilled mover or something like that. Which, you know, brings up like you can do these and you can carry more stuff and you can do more missions and da-da-da. And I've seen people with like, I have like 8,000 likes or something, which is more than I've ever gotten in my life in reality. But like, there's people I've seen on like the server list that have like 100,000 likes already. And I'm like, good freaking grief. Like, what have you been doing all day? Like, you doing every delivery and everything possible.
That's
like
crazy.
And you get like more likes for, say like I pick up this box of like controllers or something. And it's like delivered to this guy specifically. But you can deliver it to like anywhere else though too. But you're gonna get more likes for taking it all the way yourself than you would if you take it to just like a midway point. So there's all these like different things with like the social aspects and blah blah blah. But all in all, I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah. You know, that's all that matters.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, there's still, and like I think the majority of what I've seen has been positive online. And I've seen people that be like, oh, this just ain't for me, which is fine, whatever. But I could see myself being, I'm going to finish it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's like hard to the point. And I'm playing it like on normal or whatever. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be like a point where I'm like, oh, I can't get through this. Yeah. It might be a point where I don't feel like delivering shit. But you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them you don't have to do. Like, you can just do the main missions and there are the side ones, whatever. I haven't talked about the BTs, which are the like creepy sludge monster things.
Oh, yeah. Like the enemies?
Yeah. So there's the BTs, which are like the things coming from the other side that come from the time fall, which is like acid rain for like life. Well, I shouldn't say acid rain, but it speeds up time. So like your packages can like decay and you have to use this like spray to make them like not do that. But like it'll show you like the grass will be growing, but at the same time other grass will be dying. So it's like this weird like thing. In like certain areas, like the BTs that come around and you gotta like hold your breath and stuff, and like your little baby in the jar, it's like telling you where they are. You got like the little clap thing you see, but you got like, I've had a couple times where I did get caught, and you never really die on the game like we were talking about like months ago. It's more so like you have to find your way back to the real world. Oh, okay. And stuff like that. You go into this like limbo area because like Norman Reedus' character like has this thing, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna spoil that, but like you but you never essentially really die, which isn't spoilers because they said that. But there is like a sense of fear when you do get into the areas because there's like a forest area you get in early where you really have to like keep weaving through trees and stuff, and then it starts raining real bad, and then like all the stuff starts popping up, and they like come from the ground. And you also like see them in like the air and stuff. And so like if you get caught, they like try to drag you to like sludge hell, like whatever. Yeah. And then these like weird like monsters pop up you gotta fight. And like early in the game, you really don't have a way to fight them. But later on, you like get different stuff to fight them, like grenades, whatever. But yeah, there is a good sense of like, gotta be careful in this shit too. Because at any point it can like, it's like not every area of the game that can happen. It's like certain spots, so it's not like overdone. But I'm enjoying it right now. I would put it like in an 8 out of 10 category. Yeah. But we'll see what happens in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely is a lot of like Kojima's like, I'm an artsy movie buff guy that I like weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kind of like that kind of thing too. So that might be a bias for me, but I'll stop talking about Death Stranding.
So good.
Lose my breath.
Cause like just based on that, like I want to see it. Like obviously I didn't pick it up cause I bought Luigi's Mansion, so I'm like I gotta chill either one or the other at this point.
And you know what, I should have asked, and I thought you were gonna talk about it. I need to ask you about Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, I can talk about that a little bit because I mean it's not that they the same game, but it's almost like the same kind of like style of just like go here and do this, go there and do that. So it's like, you know, for me it was like, all right, I'm not about to. I want to play it, and I definitely want to see it because I know that it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? But for now, I'm just like, man, I gotta chill, man. These games is going crazy on me, man. Especially with Pokemon next week. At this point,
this week,
this week it's like, damn, man. But as far as Luigi's Mansion go, I have been playing it a lot. I probably played because I've been playing it any chance I get, really. So I don't know. I'm bad at guessing time, so I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, it's pretty fun, man. It's funny. It's just like, you know, running around. You gotta like solve these little puzzles and figure out, you know, where these specific ghosts are.
So is it like mission based, or is it just typical kind of Mario, Luigi, like, you know, linear, go here first and you're gonna be able to go here
like
later?
That. Yeah, it's like that. Where you basically just gotta get elevator buttons to get higher up in the hotel. That's basically cool. Yeah, you just gotta, and it's like, you know, mini bosses or bosses have the buttons, you know, and each floor is a different style or whatever.
Okay, that's cool.
It's different characters. The ghosts have different personalities or whatever. And so it's kind of, it's fun. I'm having a good time playing it for sure.
That intrigues me.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can say about some of the floors or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like spoilers because I don't know. But like on one of the floors, it was like botanical. Like the ghost of that floor is like a
grass and
gardener,
flowers and stuff.
Yeah, and like the button is and it ends up getting in this Venus flytrap, and he puts sprinkles this little water on it or whatever, and it grows all the way to the tip top. I don't know like how far, because it's just a floor, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta climb all the way up to the top. It's cool because like on that part, like each little floor you get on, like I said, obviously it's different and it's different stuff, but like so there's like a little chainsaw that you can get into Luigi's little vacuum. And you gotta like cut stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like cut down like vines and trees. Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm having a good time playing it. And it's like a fun little, you know, Mario Luigi game, like you said. I've never really played because I still never even finished Mario
Odyssey.
Yeah, I never even finished that. So I really don't have like a good like understanding of it except for this, you know what I'm saying, where it's just like, okay,
how strange.
Yeah, it's like, go here and go there. So but yeah, it's pretty fun though. It's funny. Luigi is funny like throughout the whole thing, like his reactions and his little noises and all the stuff that he does when ghosts are around, or because this is like a spooky mansion, you know, so sounds happen, or it'd be like rats and spiders and stuff, and it's just a fun little game.
Have you been playing it in handheld mode?
I ain't play. I mean, you know me, I don't really play my Switch on the TV that often anyway.
Me either.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I like it better that way, in a way, just as far as like the feel of Switch games to me. It just kind of gives me that like DS feel or whatever.
That's cool. Yeah, I've seen nothing but positivity about Luigi's Mansion. It's like on Twitter and stuff, whatever. And everybody's just like, if you want a good game, get this.
Yeah, for sure, because it's fun.
And I was talking about how Walmart has it for like $50 or whatever. So, but like you said, I got Death Stranding. I'm like, man, this is like a 50-hour game. Yeah. And then Pokemon is this week, and
it's too
everything
much.
else is like, I can be cool, like man.
One. And like you said, it's like, you know, you'll end up either getting it or seeing it or even playing it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't buy it, like, you know, you'll end up playing it or something at some point. So it's like, I'll check it out when I check it out. And at this point, that's all we talk about anyway is like games that we play. Even when we're not recording the show. So it's like, you pretty much get the basic understanding or like, yeah, I played that pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, I got it.
What was I gonna say? Because you brought up, we're talking about Luigi, and there's something else kind of in context. Oh, okay, it was Nintendo stuff. I was talking about playing stuff in handheld mode, or asking you how you were playing it. Terry Bogard came out on Smash Brothers Thursday.
I seen that.
Wednesday or Thursday or some shit. I can't remember.
Store like on the side when you first turn your Switch on.
Oh yeah, he's here. Because they did Sakurai, which is like the creative director, like producer or game designer, whatever he is for Smash Brothers. He had did like a 45-minute thing about Terry coming to Smash Brothers. You know, people that don't know Terry Bogart's from the SNK fighting games of the past, or recently too, King of Fighters, like 14 and stuff. But he's kind of like the poster child for that, even though there's some other characters people find highly important too, kind of like Street Fighter. But
yeah,
he's pretty fun on there, man. Like, and I didn't watch the 45-minute thing Sakurai did, because I just kind of heard other people talking about what he was talking about. He kind of did like a history lesson really on SNK.
Yeah,
I didn't know SNK is really popular, like I guess in Latin America, which is like, I think that might be where it's actually from slightly, but I don't want to put my money on that one. But I didn't know it was like really popular down there. But, and you know, people that are in fighting games know like SNK and like Capcom have had their crossovers back in like the 90s and early 2000s, and Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury and King of Fighters and stuff like that. Yeah. But Terry on there, he's really like, you know, Ryu and Ken are on Smash Brothers, and I don't really like playing with them on there. I don't know how you like them or not.
No, I don't really.
You don't really like Street Fighter anyway.
I'm not really interested. It's nothing against them. It's like whatever. You know, but yeah.
But yeah, I don't really enjoy playing with them on there. But Terry, like, he's gonna be like one of my like main people now on there. His because you know he has his, you know, the moves he needs to have that he always does. He has like a ground wave, and then he has like a weird like up down kick, kind of like a center roar. But you can really do like legit fighting game combos with him on there.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's kind of weird because I don't think even like Ken and Ryu aren't necessarily like that on there, I don't think. But you can really kind of mix up some stuff with him on there, and he seems like way smoother of a character than a lot of people on Smash, where I just kind of feel like, oh, I can get around with him. And like his you know, in Smash it's all about not falling over the edge or getting thrown off or whatever. His like up B move is kind of weird, you know, so you try and get up.
Yeah.
He's kind of typical in that fashion with the other fighting characters, where if you get on the side, it's a little tough to get over. It may be just because I suck, but...
Yeah, but...
But yeah, he's pretty fun on there. I didn't play too much with him. I did like because with all the DLC characters, you get more of the spirit board challenges. You know, you try to get the spirit stickers, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And you do like random World of Light fights, whatever you want to say. And all like I think there's 10 or so for the SNK people. But he's pretty fun on there, man. If you ever want to mess around with it or not.
Yeah, I might have to get back on there. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
That's a Super Smash shoot. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I've only really been playing like when the new people come out, and I maybe like if I haven't really been on it like that. They haven't said who's gonna be the next DLC for the end of this fighter pack. I still hope it's Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I think that would be a good way to end off that first pack. But they're gonna come back with like a Season 2 character pass next year. So we'll see what happens, but I hope it's somebody big like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, it's pretty nice on there. I think. Yeah, I don't have nothing else on that note. It's 45 minutes of all that stuff.
Yeah, we've been chatting it up.
There's a few news topics this week. Not to be all professional, which nowhere close to that. I was gonna throw in the movie, TV stuff first. And it's really, most of it's kind of just one damn story. The first story, we talked about the Witcher series coming out in, what did we say, December 20th that come out?
Mm-hmm.
But the creator, the writer for the series basically just said that he has like 7 seasons of like plans for the Witcher series, which that sounds cool. I kind of hate when people do that. When they're like, oh yeah, we got all these ideas, man. You know, just kind of wait, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't get my hopes up, because if they cancel it or something, then we'll never see it.
Yeah, and I'm going to be mad because I know that you got so much more to tell me of this story.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of like with the Justice League movie, where there's like, or not Justice League, but Batman versus Superman. There's like a Zack Snyder cut, which everybody's like trying to see, which is supposedly better than the one that everybody ended up seeing. And there's like people that are like, yeah, I've seen it, man. It's some like mystery folklore. But the Batman had a lot of interesting news come out this week in terms of their casting, where Colin Farrell has been talks to play Penguin. Andy Serkis looks like he's going to be Alfred. And Matthew McConaughey looks like he's going to be Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face. How do you feel about those choices, man?
That Colin Farrell Penguin thing seems kind of funny to me for some reason. I'm interested to see what that is even going to look like.
I mean, this picture I'm looking at right now, he looks a little penguin-y. Little beakish.
That's crazy. But as far as everything else goes, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't care about Matthew McConaughey as an actor that much, but he kind of looks like what Harvey Dent looks like. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just that kind of like...
them features.
Yeah, for sure. If you told me he was Harvey Dent all this whole time, I would believe it.
You know, and I haven't really seen a lot of Matthew McConaughey's acting either, now I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I always think of him as just kind of like... I mean, he's a serious actor, but he also does kind of some goofy stuff, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And like Andy Serkis, I don't even really have an opinion on him.
I don't even know who that is.
He, I swear he was in Black Panther, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Man.
As old dude.
Craven or
whatever. Not Craven, Claw or whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't really have a problem with the choices. Once again, I mean, they seem like they're making decent choices on this, for the Batman movie that'll be coming out in a couple years. But, yeah, man, I don't have an issue with it, really. I don't have much to say about them.
I mean, those are good actors. I'm not even going to front. You know, like I said, I don't care about Matthew McConaughey. But he's a good actor in the way that at least he's popular. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, he got awards and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that he'll get in there and do a terrible job or nothing. But, I mean, you know, it's interesting. It's an interesting cast so far, for sure.
Yeah. According to the Hollywood Reporter, and I got from Newsarama, Moon Knight, which is going to be one of the Disney Plus series, has found Jeremy Slatter as the lead writer, which he was best known for adapting Umbrella Academy, that's on Netflix. And also he wrote the Death Note movie and Fantastic Four, so that's kind of a weird array of things. Kind of all in the same sphere.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people like Umbrella Academy, so that's not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Haven't watched it yet, which that came out like back in the winter or spring or something. So it's been a while for me. There's a lot of stuff I ain't watched, like The Boys and that, and shit, there's some other stuff I ain't messed with.
Yeah.
Raising Dion, I know people have been talking about it. I ain't watched that either.
I don't even know. I've never even seen like a cover art, or you know what I'm saying? Like I know, like you said, people have been talking about it, but I've literally never even seen like a commercial or a picture or nothing.
Yeah, I've only kind of seen like a random thing, but I don't know why. Just some stuff I'm just like whatever about, and it's not even like me hating anything. It's just my interest level on things just odd these days.
Yeah, and for some reason, to me, the title of that show just puts me in the mind of like an ABC show.
You're Raising Dion.
Yeah, that just
Wednesdays at 8:00.
And I'm just like, man, I don't know about that, man. Just don't seem like something that I should be watching.
I don't blame you, man.
That's how I be, though. And I mean, that's basically, to say the same thing to what you were saying about the reasons why you watch stuff or what your interests are or whatever. It just is like, change the title, man. Something else, man.
Raising Dion. Do you ever feel like you're
like adopted kid? Yeah. I just imagine like a white family.
But you're not even my dad.
Yeah, exactly. White family with a black son or something, man. I don't know.
I'm getting bullied at school, Dad. Do you even know what it's like? You did this to me. If you just let me be myself.
Man, we gotta write that now, though. That's our show. We gotta create that. We gotta have to change the name of it.
I just wanted to play basketball, Dad. But no, you just so.
They crazy for that one, boy.
Oh my God. We're just trying to protect you, son.
I'm not my dad. I'm not your son. Like, what? Come on, man. I just be feeling like in situations like that, everybody's just making it more difficult. Like, stop being so literal, man. You know what you like. You know what's up, man.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
That's funny,
man. We'll have to keep on lighting that show up. That made up show up like that.
Oh goodness. Oh man, I'm going into the video game news. So something local for Indianapolis, Indiana residents. The Butler University, and this is coming from their official website, is ready to launch their first esports and gaming space, which sounds pretty interesting. And overall, to make it simple and plain, they're building a 7,500 square foot multi-use space in the Butler parking garage that's going to open in fall of 2020. That's going to feature around 50 gaming PCs, an area for consoles, a room for technology-infused corporate trainings and events or youth STEM and esports camps. It's going to have a broadcasting production capabilities for live events like podcasts, esports competitions, workspace, cafes, offices, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to be a part of either esports team, which is a part of the Big East, which that's what Butler is in now, like sports. Blah, 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 blah. Money spent, big new esport thing for a really good school that's really expensive. And that's pretty cool, though. Because that means gaming is just getting really fucking big.
Yeah, for sure. That's tight.
Like, actual colleges are getting in esports now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not sure. No, my bad. I shouldn't have cut you up.
Nah, I was just going to say that would have made me want to go to college.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? They would have had that when I graduated.
Dang, talk about times changing. Like, that's crazy, man. I mean, that's really dope.
Beat up for playing video games.
That's really dope. Yeah, I don't have much to say besides just really cool. I mean, Butler, for anybody that knows, is a really good school. Mm-hmm. And they got a lot of money. So this is good for kids of this new generation.
Yeah, and that's tight, just being a part of, it's like life being a part of school now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not like something that you learn unless it's just, but now it is because everybody's playing video games. But, it'd be even tighter if they opened up a new area to learn taxes and the IRS. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you'd be talking about something.
Man, we sure didn't know about that stuff.
But anyway, it's just cool that it's just like that, especially a school like Butler, is starting off like that, because that just means that more schools are going to get involved and it's going to be more opportunities for people to, create and play games and not be shamed.
Exactly.
Like a couch potato or something goofy. It's it's in school now, so,
So much money in esports and video games now. It's like you cannot parents that cannot be like, ugh, unless
exactly.
your kid just ain't good at it, like me. It's really, I mean, if your kid is really good at whatever, League of Legends or Fortnite, whatnot, it's like, shit, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, you're going to make way more money doing that than many things. And the logo's pretty cool because, it's the Butler Bulldogs. It's like a cool, like the controllers. They turn the controllers into like a bulldog face.
Yeah, that is pretty tight.
Like the dog collar is pretty tight. Moving on, though. We talked about Overwatch last week, and there's, the black community of gamers was a little peeved that they were just now getting a black woman in Overwatch. And the Overwatch people came out and basically said, well, in the storyline, it makes sense for it to have come out right now. Mm-hmm. It's like, but wait. You could have just wrote it in the other way if you wanted to. It's your story. So why didn't you do it earlier than that? But whatever.
Yeah.
What's gonna change?
That's what it is.
Did you see the new Call of Duty update that it came out?
Yeah, I did. I played that mug. I got a little PT in on this weekend.
They I know they nerfed the 725 shotgun. Which was like that one that was shooting like a sniper rifle.
Yeah, crossed all the way across the map.
And they added like 2 more maps in the game. What are the names of them?
Shoot House is the like little map that's supposed to be like close combat, and it's like 3 lanes.
Okay.
Where it's basically like a shooting range. Okay. The way that it's set up, and it's just, a little area over here. It's like an office you can go to. But it's real small, you know what I'm saying? Just one of those
quick matches.
Nuketown 24/7 things where they have it's a shoot house 24/7 where you just play all the different kind of games on that map. And then the other one is like Kronovsky.
Is it Krovnik Farmland? Yeah, exactly. I just pulled it up.
I think I played on it like once, but it's like a big map, like for like the
it says it's a ground war one.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
For the big dog stuff.
And I tried to do a match of ground war, but that shit is stupid. I didn't care about it.
Yeah,
it was just like
too much.
It's tanks and all kind of like
actual war things.
I'm cool. And then also they fixed the barracks or whatever. The
barracks?
The little missions and stuff. Barracks Obama. They fixed that, which that's what it should have been called because it was terrible at first. Like, it wasn't counting whatever. Like, if you did a mission, it wasn't counting your shit, or it would, like, reverse it and have you on the objective before. Yeah. And it was just a whole lot of regrinds and a lot of grinding. But now it's, like, it's keeping track. There's, like, actual, like, a little number there that shows how much progression, like 30 out of 25. I mean... 25 out of 25.
Wait a second.
It's like, it's just like they fixed that. And so I'm happy about that because I did a lot of grinding like in the beginning, like that first week, and that shit wasn't even counting. And I'm just like, bruh.
I had one that I think was doing that. I think it was the game's fault. So I'm just going to blame it on them.
Yeah, man, I would because that whole little system was terrible at first. But they fixed that and they made the MP5 I guess supposed to be stronger, but I never really used the MP5, so I don't know.
Yeah, they I know there's a few other things. I know they lessened the damage and radius of those claymores, which people was complaining about. I know I was, because them claymores was ridiculous.
Yeah, they blow you up, boy.
They also somebody data mined, whatever you want to say, Modern Warfare, and found like 38 potential maps that are coming. Which one of them is the farmland or Krovnik we were just talking about. So we'll see if any of the other ones pop up. There's a long list of them. I'm not going to name them all, but I'm glad. I mean, we had talked about, they're doing all the free maps and stuff, which is a lot better, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked about Smash Brothers a little bit. But the other day, they announced that Smash Brothers is officially the highest selling fighting game of all time at 15.5 million units, which is based off of less than a year's time. And that finally surpassed, Street Fighter 2. No, I'm sorry. I got the wrong number. 15.5 million units with Street Fighter 2, but that's over the course of like every iteration over the last however many years. Smash Brothers as a single title has sold 12.08 units. So, yeah, that's a lot of damn video games.
Yeah, for sure. Smash Bros. Is a big game, though. I mean, we had kind of talked about before it had came out, like, how much it was going to make people want to buy Switches. You know what I'm saying? And just for that game specifically. So it makes sense that it's such a big high selling game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't realize that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 19 million copies.
That's crazy.
And people are, and that's a remix of the first Mario Kart 8. But I like Mario Kart a lot, but damn. That's why they're not going. When are they going to make a 9? They're not worried about making a 9
about it at all.
And they for the Black Friday ads already started coming out. Last year they had a bundle with the Switch with Mario Kart, for the $300. And this year they're doing the exact same bundle with Mario Kart 8. But the funny thing about it, and people caught on to, I didn't pay attention really. I was like, whatever. Is that it's not the new Switch that came out with like the better battery. Yeah. It's still the one that we have.
Nintendo crazy.
They say,
Nintendo disrespectful.
Gonna unload that truck we had sitting.
They don't give a damn.
They say, them ones that's dusted up back there.
We selling them. And like, what we gonna do with these? What do you think we gonna do? We gonna sell them.
And the sad thing is that, because they really didn't put any like emphasis on the new Switch to like casual consumers. So for the moms and dads and grandparents out there, they not gonna know. They just like,
that's why they did it. They was like, shh, everybody's old. We still got.
They tripping.
We still got 40 million copies of these old Switches.
Go on and unload them, dog.
We need you to buy these.
Creepy, man.
So they was like, people like, where them new Switches at? They're like, new Switch? Huh?
What you talking about, player?
What? Man, but we got these Mario Kart 8 bundles, though, that we had left over from last Black Friday.
Man, it's the same stuff, bro.
It's literally the same truck that they had from last year. It's like that truck just been parked in the garage
just
for
sitting
the last
at Best
year.
Buy. Don't unload it until next year, bruh. Oh, man. Nintendo also, or I should say Doug Bowser, who was the prez at Nintendo of America, spoke. And he was basically saying that Nintendo 3DS is still going to get supported in 2020, which I just take that. They're just going to keep selling them for like $80. But also that, just talking about, you said that Switch Lite is selling well. And a whole bunch of other stuff that really doesn't matter. But I thought it was funny that they always do that with like the old consoles at Nintendo. It's like, man, we're gonna still have it out there. And I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, unless y'all really put something on there that's fire. Like, I'm not trying to buy no 3DS stuff, man. But if you had a 3DS and that's all you had, there's still a lot of stuff you could be playing, though.
Yeah, Nintendo got some old-ass games to sell. Don't worry about it.
Old-ass games. Shoot. Some changes at Sony. More changes, I should say. We had talked about Sean Layden leaving like a month or so back. And nobody really knew what the hell was going on. But now, Guerrilla Games' Herman Holst is now the new head of Worldwide Studios at Sony. And Shuhei Yoshida, who is also a prez like on the Japan side, he's moving into a indie development team or like running like that support, which is good, I guess. And I'm just throwing that out there to follow up on the old stories. But also, Guerrilla Games is hiring right now, as if they're the ones that made Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'm assuming that means a sequel is coming, as we all can assume. I wish I could work for someone like that.
You can, man. Fill out an application. Don't sell yourself short.
They're gonna be like, man, what? All you do is play games.
Hey, man, that counts.
I'll be a tester.
Yeah, for sure.
I hate when I used to get on like message boards when I was a kid and people be like, yeah, I'm a game tester. And be like, man, how? You're only lying to me, man. Xbox or Microsoft is having a Inside Xbox at XO19, which is going to be live on November 14th from London. And they basically just told everybody to check it out. I don't know exactly what they're going to be showing, but hopefully it's good stuff. Xbox has to show some goodies, because I know I haven't been thinking about them at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, November 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, XO19. Last news I think I have. Skate 4 trademarks have been abandoned and renewed and abandoned again and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop by EA. So that leaves everybody in a little bit of turmoil because we're still wondering what the hell's going on. Some people are saying that I guess they have more than like one trademark filing for Skate. But I mean, I don't really know what that means. Besides the fact that we're just going to be waiting forever. And I don't know why it's taking so long.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I just want to play Skate again.
Like, it's very strange to me that they're just not like, this is a perfect situation to get microtransactions out like everything else we do. Which I don't want that. But I'm sure that's what would happen. But yeah, man, I don't have anything else.
Another episode in the books, man.
Another one in the books. I did have a random lightning round I concocted in like 3 minutes.
All right, let's get it cracking.
Of things that don't, well, they all make sense. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're all stuff that you may or may, well, you are going to understand it. But I don't know what you're really going to say, though. But it's all Batman related.
All right.
First one, Riddler or Penguin?
Riddler. That's
Why
easy.
the Riddler?
I like riddles. I like birds, but I do not like flightless birds. So
you like chicken?
Yeah, for sure. I like to eat chicken.
Yeah.
I don't care about. I think that chickens are crazy because they like dinosaurs.
That's true.
That's crazy to think. Like that's like.
Oh man, don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me on a dinosaur tangent, please,
you, man. Birds, man. So yeah, let's get on out of here with that.
God, yeah, you get me started on dinosaurs, I'll be going for a while.
And that's how I feel about birds.
That's cool. Like, what do you mean?
Like, it's so many different kinds of birds, and like. The way that they've evolved, and like round-nosed birds are like goofy and like just like it's just crazy, man. Birds are just something else, man. So many types of birds, and like ones that don't fly, ones that kind of can fly a little bit, and like ones
like
that are
woodpeckers.
Just they like and ones that got like little tiny ass like small needle-like beaks, man. That's just for like
hummingbirds.
Yeah.
I saw a bird the other day when I was sitting outside on break, and I don't think I've ever seen it before. So it just lends to your point.
Yeah, exactly, man. So many different kind of birds, and they all exist for like completely different reasons.
I saw a bug today too. I was like, what the hell? I ain't never seen that. It was like, it looked like roly-poly size, but you know. I figured out some people don't call them roly-polies, but anyway, it was like roly-poly size, but it was like brown or like black on two sides, but like the middle was like a light brown. Like, it was weird, man.
Yeah, man. World is
and you know, and I seen a white spider too. Them are the worst. Them things, you don't know where they come from or what they doing or why they white.
So many mysteries, man. We only have no idea.
There was a spider living outside my house for a while. I was like, hey, bro, you stay out there. You got a little corner you in, dog. Man. You know them big ones are so weird because they are scared of you. Because, like, when you run up on them, they're, like, scurry back into their, like, hole. But you're like, man, dude, you could probably annihilate my soul.
One bite, and it's over.
Oh, shoot. All right, back to the thing. Joker or Harley Quinn?
Harley.
Why Harley? Because she hot?
I just don't care about the Joker, man. Just don't. I like people who can actually, like, do stuff.
Joker can do stuff. It's just not the stuff you like doing.
Nothing, which is nothing. Like, he can't even fight or nothing. And I guess maybe it's just because right now
you don't got to fight when you got mind games.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna let that one be.
Oh, shoot. Killer Croc or Clayface?
Killer Croc. I like reptiles. Clayface is tight because, like, he don't really die. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard to beat him. But yeah, Killer Croc is tight.
God, what was I about to say? I'm not gonna say that. What was I about to say? Oh, Gotham or Metropolis?
Gotham. It's much darker.
But it's like more.
It's a lot of more rain.
Crime. Good grief. Lex Luthor or Two-Face?
Lex. He's smart. He's like, at least he's like Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? At least he's like inventing stuff. Two-Face is just like, I mean, I like that Two-Face leaves everything up to chance though. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you don't really know anyway. Everything is already left up to chance with life anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's just like, nah, I'm gonna make. I was about
to make a joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that he's just like, yo, this is me. I'll kill you, maybe.
Oh man,
maybe not.
That's all I had. I think I just had random. I put that together in random succession.
Yeah,
we had talked about off the air or just in text message. There's a group, Nerdum United. Is it United? Nerdum Unite. It's on Facebook, but I don't know the guy. There's a guy Nick Perry, but there's I don't even remember what the place is, but there's like that event in the city at where is that place at? There's a gaming lounge that we just figured out about like a week ago, and we're like, oh, there's places out here. Where is it at? But there's an event in the city on the 16th, and I am trying to find it, and I should have known where the hell it is.
Saturday, November 16th.
There you go.
8 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's just got the address. It doesn't say what it's called. It's
like in the Irvington area.
Yeah.
It's in the city. It's like on Washington Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't say the place.
Yeah, because I don't know. The point is, it's a $10 pre-sale online. It's $20 at the door, but it's basically for nerds and geeks to get together. There's going to be games being played and all this kind of stuff. I'm not exactly sure all the specifics, but I think it's like the second or third time it's happened. But yeah, I guess it'd be a good time. Try to get out the house and meet people of similar interests. And if you're of similar interests, which I'm assuming you are since you're listening to us babble off for an hour, go on and show up or let us know, blah, blah, blah. Or if you're already going, let us know, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. We'd be interested to see some people down there. I want to go.
Yeah, like I said, actually get out the house and do fun stuff. But yeah, man, I hope you read some more Demon Slayer. You can always get on the Shonen Jump app.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
Don't want to buy the books or whatever.
Earlier today, I was checking that out to see if I could how much of it I could get to. I mean, how much do I have access with the little regular subscription or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's all because I know on there for some reason on that app Demon Slayer they didn't have like the middle part for whatever reason, but they had like the beginning and like the latter. But yeah, I'm only on volume 3. There's some other like mangas I'm trying to read. I had this like weird like I'm gonna start reading mangas more. I don't know. You know how you get those random moods and stuff. Yeah,
for sure. That's how it was for me. Because remember, I was reading that One Punch Man at the beginning, and I was just like, nah, I'm keep. This is it right here, man. I love this. So yeah, it just be like that. It's just this what you feel like. Sometimes you feel like this. Sometimes you feel like that.
Yeah, because even it's like I was playing Outer Worlds, and for some reason, I don't know. Like I said, I just hadn't been in that mood, and I just hadn't been playing stuff really. And like I play a lot of Death Stranding, so it's weird. You you're just getting these different like this is what I want to do right now.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I feel. I mean, even with that Netflix show, I just kind of was like, man, let me see what's on Netflix. Turned it on and started watching.
Have you got any pops lately? I'm looking at mine and I just thought about that.
No, actually I haven't. I haven't got, I feel like
You always be getting gifts and stuff.
Somebody gave me one for randomly.
People love Marlon.
Yeah, I guess.
People hate me.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
Yeah, I haven't really seen... Like, there was some pops I saw when, like, we went to that convention.
Yeah.
But
I ain't been outside. I mean, well, I've been outside. I haven't been to, like,
a store
GameStop or, like, the store or, like, looking in the aisle of pops or nothing.
Yeah, I know, there's some that I see and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then I'm just like, man, nah. Just because they just sit in this box and I don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been talking about unboxing all my action figures for like a year now. And I told my wife, I'm like, all right, I'm going to unbox all these damn toys. Like, I'm going to stop saying I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Just take all these boxes, just taking up space. And just like, man, I got to figure this out.
But then what you going to do with them after you open them up? Put them back in the box?
Hopefully it's going to force me to get some shelving that is suitable for what I want.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Cause I keep seeing like cool shelves at like Target and stuff, and I'm like, man, I need to go and just get some. Quit playing.
Go and get you some. Go and get you some.
And then I think about how I don't really want to build anything. So it's just like, all right, man, something got to shake here.
Yeah, for sure.
Something's gonna shake, but. I think that's that, man. This is episode 72.
And Black Nerd Planet.
And if you made it through this 75 or so minutes.
Patreon.com/
Black Nerd Planet.
Because I had said Black Nerd Planet first. So
yeah, I was thinking about what I was saying there. Oh, yeah, and then we have our Luigis Mansion 3 gameplay we did last week on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out. And yeah, man, I'm hoping I'm gonna try to stream Death Stranding, because the first times I was like, man, I don't really want to. I didn't know why I was like, man, I don't want to stream, because I didn't want to just be sitting there looking weird. But like, why are you even streaming for?
Because you got to figure it out too. It's like a new play, but I mean, you know.
But now, I'm in the mix now, so I can be on there and do whatever. And I think I'm gonna upload the gameplay to YouTube and stuff, but get everything up on there and. We get some more Call of Duty runs in. I want to do some more 2v2. I like when we do that.
Yeah, 2v2 is so much fun. I played some more with another buddy of mine, Lil James, or like his friend, but he's my friend too now at this point. We was on there and we was actually killing it the other day. It was a good time. Right.
Yeah, them last times we did it, we was on there getting
slapped. It's so hit or miss. Like, sometimes you'll be killing it and sometimes you don't.
Getting slapped up.
Yeah, man, because that's how it's so sporadic with and maybe it's just my ability to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Where my skills are not consistent or whatever. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna have to record some more of that. Get some more of that up.
Man, there was an anime convention in Atlanta that happened like last weekend, and I was so upset I didn't know about it. And I was just like, man, it's all like these cool conventions that... I mean, there's a convention like everywhere, but around here there's some. But there's like I'm pretty sure there's no anime conventions in Indiana. And if there are, they're like far away and I don't know about them. Yeah. / I want to get to some like conventions where it's some black folks out there. Not to, whatever. I like conventions regardless, but
still,
it's a little different though. Like I've never been to like a predominantly black convention. But that's the folks. That's the people. And on that note, I'm out of here.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.